Alright, we got the old gatekeeper here. Sorry about the big mess here on the bench. All my other places I had that was free to sit down and do some cleaning and testing on these Toshibas was took up. We got multiple things going on at once. Multitask operation here for sure. But anyway, we got Mr. Crazy Bones. Crazy Bones CB. Man, that guy's good at putting up towers. I pretty much done made my mind. I'm going to hire him to come out here and get me all straightened out. Put my tower up here very, very, very near. But he sent down some Toshibas here. And as y'all know, I take in Toshibas for trade towards brand new HG2879s. I clean these bad boys up, straighten out the leads, make sure they're real. Make sure they're real and not counterfeit Toshibas. And once I do all that, we sell these bad boys. And I tell you what, man, these every single one of these had heatsink compound caked, and I mean caked, between the bottom insulator and the bottom heatsink. This little gap you see right here, every one of them was caked. These are spaced for a reason right here. This is spaced for a reason, so air can get up under there. So yeah, it took a lot longer to get these cleaned up than I normally would spend. And I really should be charging more for the amount of time I spend just to clean these bad boys up. I really should. But it ain't always about making the biggest dollar off you. You know, it's about giving back into the hobby. And I honestly, a lot of y'all probably know, I'm a huge believer in reap what you sow. Huge believer. And I just like to think that it all comes back to you at least threefold in the end, man, with all the positive things you do for people. When you can, you know. You ain't got to go out of your way to hurt yourself to do something good for people, but when you have a little bit extra and you can do something, do it, man. Do it. So, let's go ahead and get to testing these bad boys. One thing I am is I'm going to go through and double check and make sure there ain't no 2290s in here, because that is easy to make that mistake. Alright, and before we get started checking these, we have 3 failures. We have one where the top came off. Okay. Now this top ain't off or nothing, so what's the problem with this one? Take a look real close. You see? This top was off, and somebody glued it on. And as you can see, there's a gap. So this transistor is of no use to me. See that gap? That is an air gap. Somebody was using this, but this is not a good thing, man. Once the top goes off, that transistor's gone. And then this one, the lead flat out fell out of it, and you can also see that this top was glued on as well. A good thing to look forward, seeing if it's a transistor where somebody glued the top on, is see if the top is overlapping a little bit, because everybody don't get that absolutely perfectly glued on top. See if it's overlapping. Look and see if you can see the artificial glue, because sometimes on a regular transistor like this one, for example, the glue can be discolored just from it just being hot over the years. So you got to really look for usually like thick glue, like ridges, little openings like I showed on that one right there. So those 3 are of no good. Crazy Bones, I know you ain't gonna want these back, but this one right here, it's got the gap. If you want to, and we can arrange getting it shipped back to you. If not, I'll just put it in my big bag of used transistors, because I'm hoping maybe some point in the near future I'll find out a really neat way to get all the gold out of them. What you say? All right, let's get to checking. Let's get to checking. I got a lot to do today. I got a new customer that's going to be buying transistors on the bulk for me, and I've got to keep it just to myself who this customer is, but he is a really cool guy. He's going to be buying pretty good amounts of bulk, so I am to the point where I'm going to need to really strengthen my hands. Really strengthen my hands, as in I need to strengthen my stock. Get to working a little extra hard to get even more stock. And that's called growing pains, y'all. Growing pains. Let's get this checked. As y'all know, if the transistor has a 16 HFE or higher on this atlas, we use this just as reference. When we check this and it gives us a number, that's not the actual true HFE where we're going to be running it at, because this device is unable to give us a true HFE. It's only, I mean, by God, it's only driving the device with a AAA battery. Our Toshibas, when we run these, you know, we're running them 5, 6, 7, 8 amps, if not, sometimes more. You know, so this device can't drive it that hard to give us the HFE at that amount of drive, but we use this as a reference, So 16 or higher gets you 2 HT2879s. 15 and lower gets you 1 for 1. 16 or higher, 2 for 1. And I also will trade other transistors like 2290s, pretty much anything. I'll trade pretty much anything. We'll make 2 stacks for 2-to-1 stack, 1-to-1 stack. Oh, come on, man. I went to all this trouble of cleaning this thing, and this is a blown pill. Come on, Crazy Bones. Crazy Bones. What you doing sending me some blown pills, Captain Pigger? God. We're going to put this over in this stack right here. Even when this... I'm just picking at them, by the way. Whenever I should probably check these just real quick before I start cleaning them, because I mean that probably took me 6, 7, 8 minutes, maybe 10 minutes just to clean this one transistor. The whole process I do. So I do need to be thinking about that, because every once in a while people see transistors, they have no idea, they haven't checked it themselves. But we're going to put this right here because I just like to check it to see if we've got any basically working diodes from the 2 junctions. Just in case, just to see. Oh God, sweet things going. Here's the second one. Oh, okay, 31. Alright, so we got a 31 on that one. We're just going to kind of put the stack from the 2-to-1 stack right here, okay? And we'll put like a 1-to-1 right here. Either blown or whatever right there. And I will check that one with the tops bad just to see if it works for you. Just in case if it does work, you may want me to mail it back. 39. But I personally wouldn't use it in my box. 39. Well, good deal too. Those are a matching set. Same lot number. They probably came out of the same amp. Well, actually, God dang, dude. I didn't even notice this before. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 dots that are all the same lot number. Man, I hope all these are good. That'll make a perfect 6 pill right there, boy. I'm gonna have to keep them for myself. You know what I'm saying? Everything's for sale here. And I would like to get to where I can start collecting these for myself. I mean, I have started collecting a couple of small, oh man, a couple of low HFE ones. Oh man, I was hoping we had another one. Ah, oh, come on, Crazy Bones. You're killing me over here, man. You're killing me. Dang. I gotta start testing these before I get to cleaning them. That's my fault on that, for wasting the time of cleaning a blown bill. That don't make no sense, does it? Oh man, we got a... Dang, man. That's probably a damaged one. Let's put that over there. The stack is dwindling down, man. Give me something good. Ah, come on! You're breaking my heart over here, Crazy Bones. Breaking my heart, dude. You're breaking my heart, man. I really thought we had a whole big slew of the Toshibas, man. Dang. Ah, I'm just having fun over here, y'all. It does suck, though. God dang it, dude. It's like these transistors in an amp, they had a catastrophic failure. See, when you're having issues like this, basically the transistor is damaged inside, and all it's reading is one of the diode junctions of the transistor, which means, look at it like this. From here to here. God dang, this thing's magnetized. What the heck? From here to here is a junction. From here to here is a junction. So it could be reading a diode from this to this and not from here to here. So that's why it's showing that. Now if there wasn't a diode from here to here and here to here, it would show no component detected. So far, man, we've got 3 pills. Come on, we can do better than this. Dude, you've got to be kidding me. Dude. Yeah, I learned my lesson on this. I'm going to check them before I clean them. Just a quick check. See which ones are good. Alright, we finally got a good one, and it's on 16. Make sure there ain't no leakage. It's on 16. We're going to check one more time. Alright. So we at least got another one there. Every transistor from this point better be good, man. At least I'm hoping. Nope. I tell you, I've never had this many transistors showing like this. There was a catastrophic... It seems like all these were in one amplifier, one big amp or something. And there was like a catastrophic failure. That's all I can say. Catastrophic. There we go. A 20. A good deal. So far, all the HFEs have been 16 or up. So far, you have got yourself 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 HG 2879s. 10 of them bad boys. $19. Good deal. No leakage. If it's leaking, it's no good for me. It's no good to me. So we always want to make sure it ain't leaking. 25. All right, man. So you got yourself 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 HG 2879s. Now let's check this one where the top's glued on it, just to see if you think it still may be good for you to use, but I wouldn't use. Well, forget that. Never mind. Yeah, there ain't no need in even bothering you with it, because that one's damaged. Hey, just for the fun of it, well, how would I be able to test this? Like, you can actually see this transistor where the glue has got in You see how the glue has got in? Let's see if I can't zoom in on it. Oh my goodness. That'll make a good screen thumbnail, wouldn't it? Let's put that on top of there and just test it. Wouldn't it be crazy if it's good? No, it ain't. Catastrophic failure. Alright. We won't do this quickly or nothing, but I do have me some new leads just for y'all. I hadn't dipped into my buy me a cup of coffee fund yet that all you nice people have been donating to, and that's only for the guys that I've helped. Let me put this phone down real quick. The buy me a cup of coffee fund, I hadn't put the link in the bottom of my video in a while. But basically, that's for all the guys I've personally helped in some way. Not just it's not a donation type deal like that. It's for any of the guys I've really helped in any way. I might have been on the phone with you and really helped you. You know, saved you a lot of money, gave you a little bit of knowledge. It saved you from sending your amp somewhere to get it fixed. Those type of guys. That's what that's there for. Somebody just wants to do it on their own accord, give to the fund to help make the YouTube channel better. That's what that's for. That's what that's for. So I haven't dipped into it at all yet. I'm going to be pretty much doing that once I'm caught up with everything. I like these and everything, but they're a little heavy. I kind of want something a little smaller to clamp on these transistors so I can do everything on one. I don't think this is going to work. Let me try just to clamp on. Alright. Alright, see, we're clamped onto this. I didn't think that was going to work too well. Alright, all I need to do is take this black and touch the top, and we do have a connection there, so there is a base to collector connection. I guarantee you what the problem is the base to emitter is no good. Exactly. See, we have nothing. That pill is blown. What I always do to keep everything organized around here is I'll put a big black X on it so I don't confuse it. Yeah, this ain't good, man. Let me just go ahead and unplug these. This is hard to do with one hand. I got a buddy of mine out there, and he's a First Amendment auditor. He says he's got a nice camera I can use for POV that records audio. So I got a nice POV camera that does 4K, but you got to wear it just right on your ears. You can't tell if it's positioned right. You got to keep recording, taking the chip out, putting it in the computer. Oh man, I need to turn it down just a little bit more. You really need a POV camera that you can see it, see what the camera's seeing on a computer, so you can adjust it. Let me put these back in real quick. Sorry, man, I know I'm wasting a lot of time here, but I won't check all these on camera. You know, it'd be nice too. Let me see if will this dang thing stand, man? Is it like impossible? almost like I ain't standing. So you can't see jack like that. Let me try it like this with a... Well, let's see what this looks like right here. You can't see jack, man. We're just gonna check them real quick, because I like to do everything on camera. Next transistor, we got it from base to collector, and we don't on the emitter. No base collector, no base to emitter, completely blown. No base collector, no base to emitter, completely blown. We got a base to a collector, and the base to emitter is shorted. I remember that one. Y'all can hear it beep. This is base to collector. You hear that beep, letting us know we got a diode connection. Here's base to emitter, short. You remember that told me about that one that did have a short. All right, here's base to collector. We have nothing. Base to emitter, we have nothing. Base to collector, nothing. Base to emitter, nothing. They're all blown. So every single one of these are blown. I just like to double check that. We're going to flip them over so I can write an X, and I appreciate it, Mr. Crazy Bones. We're sending these on in. So that's what you're working at, bud. What is that? 14 HT2879s. Appreciate it. Thanks for your patience. Anybody needing Toshibas, hit me up. Anybody wanting to trade Toshibas or other transistors for brand new transistors, hit me up. The old gatekeeper out here around the northeast end of Georgia. God's country. We good and gone. Bye-bye.